Developer Lulu Entertainment starts Henry Halfhead with the titular protagonist as a newborn baby, plotting his escape from his cot, eager to explore the wonders of the world. His bedroom acts as a tutorial to slowly become accustomed to the physics-based gameplay. As a literal half ahead, Henry uses his momentum to move around the environment. But Henry isn't just that. He has the unique ability to possess a good number of objects in every scene. Each new object had its own function, and is catalogued as a form of collectible checklist in the menu. It doesn't take long to get to grips like rolling or platforming. That varies from object to object, and by the time the introduction level is over, like Henry, I wanted to break out of the pen his parents put up and explore the rest of his house. I quickly found myself jumping from a book, to a chair, to cutlery, eager to see what each object could do and how they could be used to solve the main objectives within each level. Alongside the main objectives which move the story forward, each scene contains optional challenges or secrets. Some as simple as finding puzzle pieces or building a Jenga-like tower from all the possessed furniture around you. Although I found the gameplay amusing enough, surprisingly, it was the story that kept me playing. What began as an invitation to inhabit Henry's childlike mischief and untouched wonder turned into sincerely heartfelt rumination on the stages of life. The developers forged emotional touchstones throughout Henry's whole life, such as how work life can impact adult relationships and how it's easy to become consumed with responsibilities, that you overlook your hobbies and past goals. The story is told via a British narrator who delivers witty and informative commentary without Henry having to say a word. The writing is strong and humorous, deftly able to balance a compassionate tone. But I did find myself wishing there was slightly less narration as I completed actions in the world. These overt themes carry on until the end of the credits roll and feel like something I would expect from the imaginative works of Kaito Takahashi, who is one of the great developers of emotionally resonant games with unique gameplay mechanics. I instantly thought of his imperfect but enjoyable release from earlier this year, To a T, which I recommend for its portrayal of disability and childhood friendships. Both games are examples of how indie games often dare to say more in a few hours than some big budget 30-hour epics. But that isn't to say Henry Halfhead isn't without its faults, or whether it's going to appeal to more gameplay-centric players. It's a thoughtful, semi-guided jaunt through Henry's very normal life. The platforming and possession mechanics only slightly build in complexity, but main objectives do become multi-step to add variety, yet nothing I'd consider a real challenge. It progresses from simple tasks like finding the tools to open his birthday presents early, to a longer mission where Henry follows a recipe. This grows into bigger levels, where you explore multiple rooms with a good amount of optional tasks. But there are not many of these situations. Without the strong themes and story linked to gameplay, the game mechanics would feel a little underwhelming. This is where the line between narrative and gameplay walks a tightrope between fun and monotonous. Without spoiling anything, I didn't feel the game overstayed its welcome, and its short length only benefited the experience the developers wanted to create. It's easy to think the game could be improved with more puzzles or life events being touched upon, but with a small team, I think it would have only diluted the experience. But developers Lulu Entertainment haven't just focused on story. From the first moment you design the appearance of your Henry, the painterly, minimalist visuals shine. Each level is like a passionately handcrafted diorama, a playground of objects to manipulate and discover the multiple ways to solve missions. The art design is vibrant and colourful and runs flawlessly on the PS5 Pro. And even in the chaos of local co-op, everything is distinct and lit beautifully as you and a friend mess about. The score is equally well designed, a subtle composition to complement the emotions Henry experiences, topped with sound effects for the rest of the objects and actions that bring the world to life. While I wasn't astounded by the moment-to-moment gameplay of Henry Halfhead, I enjoyed the more complex objectives and general exploration. I could look past its shortcomings to appreciate what it excels at, another entry into a catalogue of impressive indie storytelling. This is why I find it hard to recommend to everyone, but if you love narrative and unique gameplay experiences, I wouldn't hesitate to give Henry Halfhead a purchase. Henry Halfhead is an introspective story on life that stayed in my mind after playing, and I look forward to whatever Lulu Entertainment do next. 7 out of 10. If you enjoyed the video, please take a second to like, subscribe, play, save, repeat. Until next time.